Like any good art, music can give us a window to the divine, transport us to the divine, help us see what the human end is. But when Christians sing together, in singing together, there is the Holy Spirit. I'm making this video to encourage you dudes to sing in church. And especially to sing with the boys. Longtime followers of the channel will remember the beer and hymns that we used to do in South Carolina. And there are lots of those kind of things that pop up. Here at our church in Idaho, we have a beer and psalms night, kind of after work. It's a short thing. But they roll a keg of beer out in the church offices, and some men singing. And it's great. It's an after work thing, so it doesn't quite roll into party level. But I had a wonderful experience there today. I thought I'd use that as inspiration to talk to you guys. Look, this is me at the boomer angle. So the purpose of this particular group is to help the men get familiar with whatever songs we'll be singing this coming Sunday and the coming month for the season, etc. So they can lead their families in preparation for Sunday worship. Well, I was actually talking about this night with the beer and Psalms event, with a friend. We were sort of commenting that it's a lot of boomers and a lot of younger men. Men with young kids or men without kids. Well, not far from exclusively. But we were making our excuses to each other about how life gets in the way, right? And it does. Excuse me. Probably won't be the last time we do that. This is that Brazilian tobacco smoking in a recent video. Huge nick kick, and it's actually a little difficult to keep lit. Anyway, one of my rugby players was there, one of the U19 kids, and his dad is one of my assistant coaches. I thought, oh, that's cool. There were a couple of men's team guys there. And then another men's team guy rolled in late. So I sort of commented to everyone, man, it's been a while since I've been here. It's, basically turned into a rugby meeting. We have a huge rugby club here in town, a Christian club. And it's funny, I don't think most of the people in the church are aware of what a huge impact this club and the guys in the club have on the community at large, but also in our churches. At Christchurch downtown, like half the males are ruggers. So I made this comment, and then immediately, the next song we sang was Bread of Heaven, which if you're a rugger, you know that the Welsh sing that in the stadiums. You can go find on YouTube like videos of like Tom Jones singing it during the game, but like they sing during the game while like the Welsh are driving or whatever. The English sing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. It has its roots in muscular Christianity revivalism from the late 19th century. Right, the Welsh have forgotten God, but they still have that in their rugby. And then the next song we sang, it's one we sing quite a bit in our Sunday services. An Isaac Watts hymn, "Who shall the Lord's elect condemn? Who shall the Lord's elect condemn?" And the arrangement we sing at least has all these parts and it's super rousing. But I always think whenever we sing it, I think of rugby. Because one of the later verses, there's the line, "How can we sink with such a prop?" Now I think to myself, I should say that in praise of one of my players who plays prop, one of these practices. How can we sink with such a prop? When one of our props has been particularly Christ-like in his sacrifice. How can we sink with such a prop? Man, this tobacco is killing me. But it's just us, you don't mind. We had a big match a couple weeks ago. Teams 1 and 2 in the conference. We won. We're meeting that team again in the championship in 2 weeks. It's going to be hard fought. But those guys performed a haka. We kind of faced it in a half moon, and then we sang 2 verses, like we always do, of "Rise Again, Ye Lion-Hearted." One of the things I really appreciate about rugby is all the togetherness and communion that it fosters, going through these experiences together. And if you've never played rugby, just think about what the game is like from what you know. I think it'd be easy to imagine that. And in a sort of reciprocal loop, there's lots of singing in rugby. Because singing together brings people together. And when people are together, feel together, they want to sing together. You know, a lot of men check out from their churches. A lot of men don't sing in church. Sing, dude. Sing with the boys. If your church has singing events, go to them. I say that as a guy who never goes to our psalm sings here. They're so big. I come from small churches. Our church is so big. It's daunting. So I'm scolding myself as well. And if it's too girly in your church, then show up. Make it manlier. Make it more masculine. There really is no better way to foster communion with your family and with your people than by singing with them. So pursue that. All right, y'all. That's all I had. Peace of Christ be upon you.
What day is it today? Remind me.
It's Sunday, Mr. Pension.
Sunday. And what do we do on a Sunday morning, wherever we happen to be? We go to church, you bloody heathen!